Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome and welcome back to Dama Spiritual Guidance. It's your girl Dawn, and we got a message for you. All right, my Capricorns, my goats, boy, what y'all up to? All right, it's the ghost in the building. Hey, it's the ghost in the building. Hey, it's the ghost of the zodiac. Hey, it's the ghost of the zodiac. How y'all doing? Let's get into this timeless reading. All right. The CEOs of the building. Okay. CEOs of the Zodiac. My hardest working bunch. What y'all got going on? I command in God's name all entities, parasites, evil monitoring spirits, mantis, aliens, grays, reptilians, be returned back to sinners and replaced with good according to God, Yahweh, Yeshua Christ, will, unclog, contaminate, and compromise. I command in God's name the code of life protocol is activated over the energy. I command in God's name the code of life protocol is activated over my auric field energy. According to God, Yahweh, Yeshua Christ, will, unclog, contaminate, and compromise. So it isn't thing. Why do I put the code theft fly protocol on? Because motherfuckers be stealing through they be stealing energy. And that's all I'm gonna say right now. Alright. God Yahweh Yeshua Christ uncloak, contaminate, and compromise. We have honesty. Alright. So somebody's no longer in denial about something. You're not in denial about something. You're being honest with yourself, or you need to be. Okay, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. All right. So you're coming into a realization about maybe the people around you that maybe haven't been honest with you, or unless this is you. Put yourself inside the story as you see fit. Take what resonates, to the rest behind. This could be past, present, future information for you. We have change in reverse. Happiness. So you need to be honest with yourself, or you're coming into a realization of honesty where like shit's not changing when it comes to meeting your happiness. Okay, something needs to come to an end. Now something could be coming to an end so that you can be happy, but maybe you're like you don't know what to do to achieve this happiness or how to end things so you can have a new beginning. Okay. Ooh. We have perseverance in reverse. So it's like you guys are wanting to give up. You know, you're tired, right? You're tired of being lonely. Right? Or somebody around you could be tired of being lonely. Now I know for Capricorns, they love to like not be by themselves with, like majority of the time, like an introvertedness, to re-up and shit like that. You have self-esteem here. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. All right. You do. We got freedom here. Freedom and forgiveness is in reverse. Are you guys having a hard time forgiving someone? Capricorns can be notorious for holding grudges if you're in your shadow side. Now, there's nothing wrong for not wanting to fuck with somebody. Just you can forgive somebody and still don't want to fuck with them. All right. I had to be taught that too. Forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. You can choose to reconcile if that's something that you want to do. That doesn't have to be included in the process of forgiveness. You can forgive and never see that energy again. All right. And vice versa. So Holy Spirit, Yahweh, Yeshua Christ, uncloak, contaminate, and compromise. What do we have? We got the Queen of Wands. All right. What you doing? You confident about something? I saw the Knight of Swords in reverse. So where somebody's trying to be confident about something, you may feel like nothing's working out. You trying to manifest shit. You feel like nothing, like shit not coming in. We got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like while you're trying to manifest shit to come in, somebody's manifesting against you. You don't feel like you're getting what you deserve. You feel like you're being breadcrumbed here. God, Yahweh, Yeshua Christ, uncloak, contaminate, and compromise. You got the Eight of Swords here. So you feel trapped. You feel like, you're trying to manifest. You're trying to do what you can, but you don't feel like you don't feel like you're seeing the progress. You feel like, and some of you guys may feel like you're receiving something, but you feel like it's not enough. Like it's breadcrumb energy. You're not getting what you deserve. Or somebody's not sharing with you or giving you something. You could be in the dark about what's going on here. And again, you guys could be feeling trapped in a situation and feeling like you're in pain and suffering. All right, because you feel like nothing's working out or nothing's moving. It's like you feel stuck still and stagnant. You feel like there ain't no changes going on. So in some cases, it's making you want to give up. Somebody needs to be honest with you about something. So you need to be honest with yourself about who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with. It's not just your imagination. Remember how I said you're trying to pray and manifest things to happen for you. There is also something going on where it's like something's going against that as well. There's a lack of honesty going on. There is something fishy going on. All right. We got the 8 of Cups upright. So you're trying to manifest leaving a situation. You're trying to manifest that. You're trying to make something happen when it comes to leaving what doesn't serve you, leaving what's breadcrumbing you, leaving what it's just not working out, leaving where you don't feel like you're being given enough. This could be a work environment, a home environment, family, friend, love, connection, whatever this is, because you're feeling stuck. So it's like you're like, okay, well, I need to leave this, right? And you may be growing impatient from, this needing to happen or wanting to go through this. You may not feel like you have the finances to do what you need to do. You may not have you may have finance, but you feel like you may not have enough, right? Because we got the six of Pentacles in reverse. So you may have something which you feel like you don't have, that maybe that stability that you need in order to do and pursue what it is that you need to do and pursue for you, right? Hence the reason why we got the 8 of Swords out here, feeling trapped. Tell me more. We have the Judgment card here. So there is judgment on the situation. Okay. Galactic Federation knows what's going on. Divine headquarters, period. 4 of Wands. So there is judgment on the situation, and the Holy Spirit is saying that you're gonna have a reason to celebrate the I heard twin flame. So some of you guys could be meeting your twin flame, or for some of you guys, unfortunately, because I've been doing for collective readings for a while, and for some people in the spiritual community, it was their twin flame that was making shit hard for them. Even if they didn't know that was their twin flame, that's not the case for everybody. All right. For some of you guys, you still need to meet your twin flame. Okay. It is not the best journey, I'll say that. Some people are getting new twin flames. I'll just say that too. But you are having a decision to make. You could be getting a house with the 4 of Wands too. That could be a part of the judgment. Like the judgment says, you're supposed to be getting this. Since you didn't receive this or this or this or that, judgment is you get the house, you get a great one with luxury and shit like that, to help you come about this sadness and depression type of energy. To a Swords in reverse. You don't see this coming because it's like you're in this sadness energy, right? I was seeing someone say, like, and this is perfectly fine. The intention was for it to be positive. What I also feel like as a healer myself, it's easy to say, oh, you need to think positive. Oh, you need to switch your thoughts, or you're gonna end up that is all true and dandy, right? We do need to think more positive. We do need to speak more life over ourselves. That is something that is factual. What I don't hear enough of is when the person is actively still going through said trauma. Like, for example, it's real easy to say, Don't think about that person abusing you. Stop having negative thoughts about that person abusing you. Stop thinking about that person. Stop, because that's gonna open up a door. It's gonna open up a portal. It's gonna bring back those negative energy, those negative, whatever. And then maybe you're outside and you go to the park or whatever the case may be, and so it's a little bit more easier for you to not have those negative thoughts. It's a little bit more easier for you to ground. It's a little bit more easier for you to have more positive thoughts because you're not around the energy that's causing the abuse. Again, example. Well, let's say if you're not having the stability to move from said energy, so then you have to go right back to the environment that's causing the abuse, which then causes the negative thoughts. That's a little bit harder to do, right? Those negative thoughts, it's easier for those negative thoughts to occur when you're in the abuse. Nobody talks about that. It's easier said than done. So for my warriors out there, I hear you. I see you. I'll say have as many positive thoughts as you can, but don't beat yourself up if you feel like you're still in a situation where it doesn't allow you to have as much positivity in your life as you would like. Right? But there is going to be some sort of cause to celebrate here. Because judgment has been called. You will be able to walk away from the things that's been in the people that has been breadcrumbing you, withholding things from you, not pouring into you, or only when they want something here. Don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up, because that's exactly what they want you to do, right? Because you possess the gifts of the soul. You possess the gifts of the soul. You can't give up. You can't give up. People need you. You're a healer. You are the very medicine that people need out here. Don't give up. That's why they're coming after you so bad. We got the 7 of Wands. Okay? So it's kind of giving a dual message. Be at peace and continue to stand up for what you believe in, guard and protect yourself. At the same time, although judgment has been called and it does look like you are leaving, a situation, I'm not exactly sure. We're gonna have to see when we make it to the extended. We're going to have to see if you're leaving with still not having everything that you need, or if you're leaving with some sort of stability. Because right now, I definitely see where somebody's trying to manipulate your ability to leave a situation. And I see you trying to manifest yourself leaving a situation. You're trying to protect yourself and guard yourself. They're trying to block you. So that's what I see here. And that's the truth. So just be mindful. You and I was about to say you need to get yourself, but that's what you've been trying to do. So you already know you need to leave a situation. You already know you need to leave whatever that situation is. It could be a home environment, it could be a person, it could be a work environment, it could be all combination of things. You just need a brand new start. So it's showing like this. It's also showing that you may not have what you need to do this, right? So it's what you need. You have what you know. It's what you need to do, okay? But in the between, keep your guards up, all right? Because there is some sort of judgment here. Let's go into the extended. In the extended, we're going to see what the movement forward, what you need to do as far as moving forward, any steps that you can take, because it's looking like there's some steps that you can take that's in your control, and then the rest you're going to have to leave up to God to handle the stuff that's out of your control, right? Like you can't control people attacking you and beings attacking you, but God can. God can whoop them up. in the shade, because can't nobody challenge or defeat God. God, especially no entity. Why? Because they're fallen. They used to be angels. Who created the angels? God created the angels. Who sent the angels down here to help? God sent the angels down here to help. But they made it with the women, created the Nephilim, da 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 da. So God wouldn't let them back in. So what ended up happening? They passed away and they became what? Demons. Ain't no entity whooping God's ass. So, because that's they dad. All right. So, let's go into the extended. Oh, wait a minute. God kept. Look, I was about to leave y'all hanging. No, absolutely not. Before we get to the extended, let's pull from this deck. Because I know y'all was going to read me for sure. I already did the ankle stunt. I forgot it in one of the zodiac signs. Okay. Let's get this. Yeah, we got healing touch. Baby. Whoever this is that's trying to work against you, honey, do not touch them. Don't let them into your space, honey. They like a walking curse. Okay? Divine contracts in reverse. Whatever divine contract you had with these energies that's trying to keep you at bay, the contract is up. It's over. It's over. So they're in spiritual treason. Whatever demonic contract they felt like they had over you, it's over with. If they're still attacking, I mean, it was bad enough that they was attacking you. If they're still attacking you, they're definitely in the wrong. Okay? You've been persevering through this. Keep going. Don't give up. Keep going. You're in your purpose. That's why they fucking with you. Because they pissed off. All right? We have therapy, but it came out in reverse. Somebody may tell you that they're going to therapy. God said they not. Somebody may say that they going to therapy or getting some sort of coach or minister or whatever. In some cases, that might be true. But you need to make sure that they're telling the truth to the people that they're working with. And not just what they want them to hear. And in some cases, you need to make sure that if they're showing you any receipt here, here you go, that they're actually going. Because people are falsifying documents using AI and creating official documents. They're unofficial. They're fake. Okay? I know somebody who they ended up getting with somebody because the person showed them fake divorce documents that they generated and put their signature on. They went and copied an actual official document, but it was unofficial for them because it wasn't an actual document for them. They copied it. And that person ended up building a life with them while they still had a whole nother life. But they didn't know because they thought the documents were real. This is how players is playing. All right? But God, heightened abilities is in reverse. So they're trying to dull your abilities and they're trying to prevent you from getting the help that you need to make it out this situation. Again, God. Can't nobody whoop God's ass. God will Sodom Gomorrah you. God will Sodom and Gomorrah you before you ever. All right? And you will be a pillar of salt before you ever. Okay? So, now let's go into the extended. Okay? So, now that you know you continue to persevere, they're trying to fuck with your ability to use your gifts and get help and stuff like that. They're purposely trying to do that so you can't leave, so you can't escape. So let's go find out what you need to do in the extended. Let's find out what you need to do. Let's find out additional guidance. All right. We're going to be using this deck as well. Okay, so to get an additional guidance for you when it comes to your movement forward from this bullshit. Okay. So if you guys want to join us in the extended, the link is in the description box. If you want to book your own personal reading, the link is in the description box for that. Feel free to check out our other social media platforms and our other services and products that we offer. Okay? The links, again, in the description box. Thank you all for your love and support here. To truly, truly appreciate it. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out, deuces.